growing up, I was never a person that really spoke up for myself. I never really defended myself or other people. I was always like, I see that happening, but I don't really want to jump in and deal with it. And the reason why is just like, I always felt like something bad or negative was going to happen. Like I was worried about like the other person's reaction or other people's reaction. I'm always worried about that. And in particular, I would see things go down instead of me just stepping in and just saying what needs to be said. I just ignore it. And I want to encourage us today to really focus on, I know as introverts, we're very internal and we see things and we want to watch things as they progress and as they move forward and, then do something. Like, I know I'm very cautious when it comes to that, when it comes to approaching people or saying hi. Just even simple things like saying hi. Like, just go outside, say hi. Say hi to people. How's your day? Simple. Just hi. Because it's too much focus on what I want from them. I'm not focused on what they need. At the same time, there needs to be a balance of, what I want, what they want, and that has to be natural. If it's not natural, then people can read that and they're like, this guy is kind of shady. So anytime, especially if you're in a situation where you've just felt like shit is just fucked up. Like, for example, at work, shit was just fucked up with the Wi-Fi. Like, motherfuckers have been bitching about it probably for a year, and the motherfuckers didn't change it or do anything. They just minimize. I've been there. I remember when I was working at audiovisual at my church. We all three told these motherfuckers, fix the fucking projector. We kept telling them for a year, and they ignore it. And then one day, that shit failed, it sucked, it stopped having power. Then they're like, oh, we gotta fix it now. That's how they are. And I can relate because it's like, that's how we are. If we don't consider as an immediate threat or need, we're gonna just like not take care of it. We wait till it gets really, really bad and then like, oh, I gotta do something, Procrastination. It's always this procrastination. Why do we procrastinate? Well, because A, I don't know what to fucking do. B, I don't know how to figure it out. C, who am I going to recruit to help me if I don't know what to fucking do? Or if I know what to fucking do, I'm overconfident, and then I'll think, oh, I'll just put it off. I know how to fix it. And then when you need to really fix it, originally you thought like I could fix it at, level 1. Now it's a level 10 and you're like, oh, fuck. And you got to figure it out. And this is why it's important for us to speak up, especially when we see things that are happening that are wrong. What I mean by things that are happening wrong. What I mean is like, for example, like, you always want to be safe. You don't want to put your life in jeopardy. But if you feel strongly about something and you see it's wrong, like somebody get robbed, shot, or killed, use wisdom in that situation, okay? Your first goal is to always protect yourself versus anyone else, okay? But if you're at your job, for example, like me, I bitched and moaned about the Wi-Fi. And it was my first day being down there. Now, A, I felt uncomfortable. B, like, other people were pressuring me. C, other people were just like, oh, da. But once I started using that fucking Wi-Fi, I'm like, why didn't you guys bitch about this before? We did, but they don't listen. This is like the squeak. I remember the quote says, the squeaky wheel gets the oil. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. And that's what you have to do. Like, whatever you need or want. That goes for a job, getting more money, getting a boyfriend or girlfriend. Whatever you want, identify what you want. The issue is not the Wi-Fi. The issue is I want to come in here and do the best job I can possible. Now, if that's a barrier, that shit needs to be solved now. Like, not physically now, but the attention needs to be as soon as possible. You need to make it a high priority. Like the top 3 things you need to do. Fix that fucking Wi-Fi down here, because if you, I'm telling you, I mark it today, February 19th, 20th. Mark it today. If you do not fix that fucked up Wi-Fi shit, I swear to God, it's going to become a time when you have a lot of orders and the client is high client, paying big dollars. You can't fulfill the order because you didn't fix the fucking Wi-Fi. See, this is how little problems turn into big messes. Little problems turn into big messes because motherfuckers are not listening. They think they're invincible. This is the problem with America. They think they're invincible. They think that shit can't happen to them. They think like, oh, somebody's going to come fucking save my ass. No one's going to come fucking save my ass. So I have to save my own ass. That means if I have to be an asshole, I have to be an asshole. Do I want to be an asshole? No. I want to be assertive, be clear, be direct and specific. If I'm not clear, direct and specific, knowing that what I'm saying and speaking is not from an intention of harm, guilt, or brutality, but of love, compassion, and sympathetic intelligence. Sympathy means, as far as me, in my experience, strong feeling to the point where it motivates you and moves you to act to solve a problem. And these motherfuckers put me downstairs. I said I want to be downstairs. Just want to learn it. Nope. Oh, you have a problem. And it's funny because I always run into these problems. This fucking problem. Like, what the fuck? But I know what the fuck. This is all training. It's leadership training, bro. 1-on-1. That's just what it is, my G. So take that as far as encouragement. Like, I know, like, everyone's like, oh my gosh, there's so many problems. Yeah. I mean, if you see the problem, that means you see the solution. You just haven't recognized it yet. Take your feelings out of the problem. Take your expectations out of the problem. Take your expectations out of you solving the problem. And take your approval of other people out of the solution. You could solve any problem that you need to solve, but you need to be secure within yourself. You need to be tapped into yourself, and you need to know your strength, and you need to know what you can and can't do. Hopefully find this video informative, beneficial, most importantly, empowering. Brothers, sisters,